Morning, my name is Ryan. In this video we're going to be reviewing the Ox Pro Heavy Duty Tape Measure. Let's crack on. Okay, so this is the tape measure. Just to say up front, I absolutely love this product. I didn't realise until I got this that it was actually possible to have a favourite tape measure. To me, measuring tape has always been measuring tape, but I stand corrected, this thing is fantastic. One of the first things I noticed was just the quality of the construction. Really, it feels like a substantial piece of kit. It feels heavy duty and robust. Like, you know that if you drop this, it's not going to break easily. It's a solidly built unit. Really like the materials as well. It's all sort of rubberized. It's got a really nice grippy quality to it, so you're not going to drop it or let it slip from your hand. It's got a really premium feel. I do really like that. The branding's not too in your face. Just got the Ox logo on the side, which is nice and subtle. And then obviously, as you get with all Ox tapes, you've got this Ox shape on the end. That actually serves a purpose, though. It's not just to look nice. We'll come on to that in a sec. One of my other favourite things is the width on the blade. I know a lot of other tapes I've used previously have had quite a narrow blade with really small print on the text. It's been difficult to read. This, though, I've absolutely loved. It's nice and wide. There's a bit of heft to it. As you can see, the printing's great quality. All the markings are nicely defined. There's no blurriness or anything, which is fantastic for me because my eyesight's not the best. As you can probably tell from the intro, my right eye looks at you, my left eye looks for you. So, it's no joke. But yeah, this has made it so much easier to use for me. Excuse me. I mentioned just now the Ox shape on the end. Yeah, it does make the tape look snazzy, not gonna lie, but it's actually really functional as well, because not only can you measure from the top of something like that, just imagine this is a piece of wood or something, but you can measure it that way, and also because it's got these horns on the top, you can also slide it underneath and measure that way. Oop. And measure that way, and it's got a really good grip to it. Handy for if you're, say, measuring a shelf because you want to duplicate it, but the shelf is covered in stuff. Rather than having to clear it off, put everything away, then measure, put everything back, you can just put this underneath, hook it against the back wall, follow it and measure. Really convenient, really handy. Something else I quite like about this is the fact there's no sort of gimmicky extra features like you get with other tapes. And I've seen some tapes where you can take this piece off the end and you've got various attachments you can put there, like a wider one for plasterboard or things like that, and they either attach magnetically somewhere on the housing or there's like a little clip you can stick them in, and I've never really got on with them. They just look like an afterthought to me, and you never keep them, you always end up losing them. But this is just basically straightforward measuring tape. Does exactly what it says on the tin. No added gimmicky features, just a good, solid, really usable product. Something else I've really enjoyed as well, because it's made life so much easier for me, because my previous tape measure didn't have this. If you look at the bottom there, it's actually got the length of this housing engraved onto a little plaque there, which is great for if you're measuring inside a gap. Like, so you've got these two pieces of timber you're holding shelves up. If I wanted to measure between them, rather than trying to keep one end up against it and pull it over, or try to measure from the outside and subtract the difference, I can literally just put it in the middle. Press that up against the one side, put that there, and then whatever the measurement I can see there, I just add 70mm onto it. I don't know, I'm good. And that's really accurate, works 100% every time, never had a problem. Not really any cons I can think of to this. The only suggestion I sort of would have for improvement is on the bottom, you haven't got I don't know what the technical term for it is, but the squeezy button. The only way you've got of locking the tape is to actually engage the thumb lock like that. Whereas on my previous tape, I'll just show you. This is my previous tape, the Advent vice versa. You've got the squeezy button on the bottom there, so you can just squeeze that and it'll hold it in place just short term, which I found quite handy. I contacted Ox when I realised that this tape didn't have it. Sent them a quick message on Facebook, said, you know, just a little bit of feedback for you. And the communication was brilliant, to be fair. It was, a lot of the time you contact these companies and it's like speaking to a machine. But there was a really sort of organically flowing conversation. The guy sort of went, "Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Good shout, that is." So we had a bit of a discussion about it, went back and forth on what I thought. He said he was going to pass the suggestion onto the research and design team, and that if they were able to implement it as a feature going forward, that they'd send me one out to test, which is fantastic. So really looking forward to that if it happens. I can't see it being a problem implementing it, because I know the Ox Trade series, rather than this one which is the Pro series, the Trade series has the button on the bottom. So, yep, who knows, could happen. Great communication from Ox though, like I say. It was giving me a lot of faith in the brand, knowing that they will actively engage with their customers, unlike a lot of other companies. Really, really positive conversation, so 10 out of 10 to Ox on that one. This tape did have double-sided printing. As you can see, it's metric only. It's got the measurements on that side and on that side, which initially I thought was going to be a really useful feature for me, but I really haven't missed it, to be honest with you. This is available in metric only like the other one, in the same 5 metre length. But I found that after I got the metric only tape, every so often I was needing imperial measurements. So I get a lot of plans for building projects from the internet. A lot of them tend to be in imperial. Or if I'm doing, you know, a job helping, say my grandfather, he's in his 80s. He's got no interest in learning how to use the metric system whatsoever. He's, you know, flying the flag for the imperial system proudly. So, you know, got this as a tape that had the imperial on it as well, because the tape I had before that one, which was imperial and metric, was absolutely ancient and falling apart. I'm pretty sure it was the one Noah used to measure his timber to build the ark. It was an absolute antique, so that's gone for a burn. Replaced it with this, also replaced that one with this now. This is the only tape I use now, and it's absolutely fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. If you're in the market for a new tape measure, definitely give this one a go. Okay, so that's my thoughts on it. I'll leave an Amazon link below where you can get one of these. Like I say, really can't recommend it enough. If you're after a new tape measure, definitely give this one a look. It's available in the 5 metre metric and imperial, which is what this one is. You can also get 5 metre metric only and an 8 metre metric and imperial, so there's something there for everybody. Given the quality and the price, there's really no reason not to try it. This one's about 18 quid. That's roughly what I paid for it. Like I say, I'll leave a link underneath for you to have a look at. Definitely give it a go. That's my ramble done for today, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. Plenty more content coming soon. And just before I go, I do apologise for the state of this hellhole that is my shed. It's an absolute mess. It needs a complete refurb really badly. That's going to be something that's coming up on the channel. We'll document that process. Not sure when it's going to be, because it's a nightmare getting hold of most building materials at the moment in this area, and prices for most things are still through the roof anyway, as you probably know. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. See you again. Have a good one.